Welcome to learn more on built-in analytics in SAP Business by Design. Today we would like to illustrate how you can leverage new chart types in Release 1905 and use those to gain a better understanding of the relations in your data. I'm Stefan Kraus and I'm Product Manager for Analytics in SAP Business by Design. In the current release, you will benefit from charting improvements which help you to better understand correlations between numeric values. Imagine you want to balance the growth of your business on the one hand and the profit margins on the other hand. In this case, it's extremely helpful having chart types which can handle multiple key figures. In those cases, scatter and bubble charts are ideal. Furthermore, percentage charts still remained left over from the silverlight transition to HTML5, and accordingly you will learn in this video today how you can use scatter charts with 1 or 2 key figures, bubble charts with 2 or 3 key figures, and a stacked bar and column chart as percentage chart. Let's have a look in the system how those chart types work. We start our demo on the Launchpad, where we find a shortcut to a dashboard page, which includes KPI and report cards, as you can see it here. Let's first have a look at a scatter chart. A scatter chart is using 2 key figures, typically, and bringing them on X and Y-axis. In this case, it's sales data. The X-axis is the growth of my sales revenue, and the Y-axis is the rolling sales revenue. And here we see how the different product categories contribute to those aspects. If we now click on it, we can see here, this is the product category services, company 1000. It's 75% growth versus last year, and it's 2.3 million. By clicking on it, I can easily navigate via report navigation to another report. And with this, we understand very well which product categories are contributing most to both to our growth as well as to sales revenue. If you look at the tabs below, I can navigate back to my dashboard here and can show you, for example, a bubble chart. The bubble chart has, in this case, now 3 key figures. In this case, the income from operations is on the y-axis, the net revenue on the x-axis, and the income from operations in percent is responsible for the size of this bubble. If you click on it, you can see it and read it. So here we see net sales revenue is 869,000. This is the electronic parts category, and we can see the income as well as the income from operations in percent. This makes it very easy to better understand the relation of those key figures. And if you have, instead of 1 dimension, 2 dimensions, let's go back to our dashboard once again. And let's have a look at this bubble chart. You will find the big differences that we now are on product level. And this means as soon as we have 2 characteristics, a legend will be created. And in the legend, I can now activate and deactivate the different bubbles I'm interested in. So let's have a look at those ones. And then I see again the income from operations, the net revenue, as well as the percentage which is responsible for the size. So this makes it much easier to work and understand the contribution of each product category to your business based on key figures of your choice. And with this, we have another strong visualization, which now makes it very easy to understand your data and the relationship between your data. Last but not least, you find here the percentage stacked column and the percentage stacked bar that's working like any other stacked bar. Let's summarize the key messages on a couple of slides. So first, if you have 1 characteristic and 2 key figures for a bubble chart, the characteristic will become the x-axis, and the first key figure becomes the x-axis, and the second key figure becomes the size. This was the behavior known from earlier releases, and we never had the ability to have 2 key figures on x and y, and this is exactly what we changed. If you now add 3 key figures to your characteristic, you will then get the typical bubble chart behavior. The x-axis gets the first key figure, the y-axis the second key figure, and the bubble size is the third key figure. Because you have only 1 characteristic, there is no legend in this case. If you want and choose to have more characteristics, then the lowest characteristic will determine the legend. And with this, you have a very powerful bubble chart, and the scatter chart works in a similar way. So with this, I would like to thank for your attention. I hope you found this helpful and find these visualizations add a lot of value. Yeah, stay tuned for the next videos. Have a great day.